Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't walk too far right now because the remote control is plugged in. I didn't realize it was at 0. Trying to clean up in here a little bit so I can start with trying to get these newer products kind of shown and unboxed. So we've got the case, we've got the cage, and somewhere along the line, I think in the camera bag is the handle, which doesn't actually work with this unit because it's a specialized handle for that. But since it is newer, I got the lens and the filter as well as I got to pull out. But I'm trying to get myself some sort of table. This is what I was talking about yesterday. I got the MacBook with my keyboard and everything, so I do have the little thing that I can put the Mac on. Maybe I might leave it on the table here and put it up. I don't know. That might be dangerous. No, because it'll probably block the TV. So I have it HDMI to the TV. That's my whole editing thing. Right now, the vlog is finally imported. It gave me issues on almost all the clips. It kept ejecting the camera and not importing, or there was a failed clip. So I just did it the other way, is open up the whole file management for the drive and just slid it in and Final Cut imported, no problem. I also did just test a video export from when I cut my hair on the iPad on how to export it in a more compressed thing, because you don't have the same options with the iPad Final Cut Pro. I export on here in Apple 4K devices. So it's kind of like a compression built into Final Cut without paying for the compressor. And the files are tremendously smaller. So, big help with getting, smaller files. I don't know how much smaller the file would have been on here. I still have some issues, and I don't understand with what Apple's done with the whole concept of the Magic Keyboard. And it does this in basically any app you use. So if we go into Google and say we want to say how, a lot of times when you hit spacebar, it glitches, and I don't know what the issue with this is. Now it's working today, of course, when I try to show you. But a lot of times when you go to hit spacebar, it says no. It like highlights the whole screen and stuff. I don't know what the deal is with this. So there's little problems in Final Cut. What it does is it actually kicks you completely out of the project. At least that's what it did to me last night when I tried to do it. Sorry, just morning. It is 9:22, and it's like 24 degrees outside. So puppy walks are probably going to be non-existent, if not very, very short. I don't know what the wind is like today, but if I could just get this to go away, that'd be great. I did finally get a little bit of my Afrin to come out of the freaking bottle, but it's almost empty, and I don't think I have any more. I gotta look in the closet. So, that's what I'm up to today, until I go to work at 1 o'clock. Just little things. And I just was watching a video, and let me look at the history. It's this guy right here. I've talked about him before because he did a lot of DJI stuff. I want to say Jevin Dovey. I think I was calling him something completely different. No clue. Mike had no clue either that it was not legal until just a few days ago to actually film in a national park. Even making a YouTube video vlog style was technically illegal. Now there are stipulations. This is like a small YouTube crew, 6 or less people. You don't need any permissions anymore. You still can't fly drones. Drones are illegal, regardless. And you can't interrupt other visitors of the park. If that is the case, they can tell you to stop and kick you out. But, it's something that you can go and vlog. Now, I question whether or not Letchworth and Niagara Falls fell into this, and Mike said no, they're state parks. So, we've done nothing. We've done no bad things with national parks. I don't know that Pennsylvania really even has any. Could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I thought those two I named were, and they're not. I was watching YouTube tips you need to abandon in 2025. I mean, the concept of me making a vlog and then going over reviews is kind of one of those things he's talking about not to do. I like to wrap them into the videos, but people, I can't, it's not going to be the whole video, so only the people that normally watch would even see this. So making a separate video for, you know, other creators that are trying to figure out what equipment they might want is good. And these dogs have been going crazy. So we've got the PA084 right there, and then this PA074 is this guy. Like I said in the video, dogs under control. The nice thing with the newer things is, as it shows, there's also this guy is going to come with the filter mount, the T mount, and the 17 threads, 17 millimeter thread mount that all locks into the back of this. So unlike small rig where you'll get maybe one of these guys and you have to buy the other one separately. This one here, the 17 millimeter is actually built right into the case, and then this guy comes with it that you lock it over top. They are not universal though, they do not work together. And that is something that, so I mean, that's why they give you everything in both kits. And for the price points, I mean, this guy here was like $39 with everything. Now, I got a better deal on this one. I think the case was actually technically more expensive, but because it was on sale, and then another like 20% off during the holiday, well, after the holidays here, made this actually cheaper. But it is a leather-ish like case. It's very thin. I will say it doesn't give a lot of screen protection to your phone. And that metal plate is always on the back. This metal plate is built right into the case, so you always have this on here. And my biggest concern is this right here, the LiDAR sensor is so deep inside there, I feel like it's blocked. Same as some other units I've tried in the past. So we'll have to see if we do any low light filming with the iPhone. A lot of this is more along the lines for photography, so I'm not always having to carry the big Sony with me, or if I didn't bring it with me, I have options. I can throw the filter on this. I can slow down my exposure with some other apps on my shutter speed and get some shots without having to, you know, bring the monster camera with me. Whether this happens at any time, I don't know, but that's going to be a whole separate video. I'm going to go into detail, open them up, and show everything comes with it. And still the biggest thing is, you know, right now you're not connected to a microphone. This is the Action 5's audio raw. Because we're indoors, there's no wind, what's the point, right? My problem is, the dog's barking just now. It's going to pick all that up. It wouldn't cut that out. And I am still working on the gain levels to avoid peaking. Now, I do audio adjustments in Final Cut, so that might be part of my problem, that I'm boosting it, and that's why I need to cut it more than the average, but I don't know. I just feel like it does make it sound better by doing a voice isolation and stuff like that. So, alrighty, well, finished cleaning up in here. Yeah, this is the problem, is this is the only table space I currently have to do these type of things. I do have this light. I can aim this light to give myself some more overhead. This is a very rudimentary studio. Not the best, but, and this tabletop for a dark item isn't probably the best. I mean, it's brown, these are black. I mean, you can see them on there pretty clear, but, you know, it is what it is. It's what I got. Not buying a table just to do a few reviews, but the thing is, reviews isn't the only thing I want to try to do. I want to try to get into maybe some eBay selling of some items that I no longer use. I got the Mavic 2 Pro that is broken, sell that for parts. And if we go to thrift stores and stuff, see things that we might be able to, put on there and pass along for a couple dollars profit and help the family out, because one job each person is not really the way it needs to be anymore. It sucks, but that's the way life is. So, good morning and happy Wednesday. Alrighty, now I'm going to do my least favorite thing in the whole wide world. I just got done going through adding more stuff to the camera bag. This is the problem. It's like you don't know what you're going to need. This camera bag is entirely too small. Problem for another day. Downsized everything out of this little box. This is now all donation stuff. Currently, this is all stuff I'm holding on to for some odd freaking reason. But nonetheless, and that one as well. But I think that's mostly like power stuff. There might be a few little things, odds and ends. I think that the boxes to the Action 5 and stuff are in there, but no big deals. That's mostly accessories. Got a lot of accessories in here. Plus, I did find the adapter I needed to hook the small head off the tripod onto the Joby. So if we want to use the Arca Swiss, we can, whatnot, for the cameras and have low angles. Other little thing I found in my stuff was one of the smallest Jobies I had ever gotten. And right now I just kind of set it up on the Pocket 3 just to see how that would work. It's a concept in development. I might end up eventually putting one of the quick release plates on here for the Action, and then have the plate screwed into the bottom of one of the adapters and be able to switch between this and that. But this is a nice grippy rubber handle, which the Action 5 already has. Of course, I could actually just put that quick release plate on the bottom of this adapter and just use the Action 5 mount handle. So if I want to get height, I don't think that goes as high either. But the other thing I got to do is get this tote under the bed as well as the roaster. Now the roaster has been all the way up in the front corner, which was the major problem. And we might be getting another turkey. I got to talk to Kevin and see if he's still going to give me that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shimmy my way up the center of the bed here, move stuff up, and put the roaster down here. So if we need it, we decide we want to make something big, we get a good deal on a turkey or something, and we want to cook it up, or a chicken, we can get the roaster out, but it can go under the bed pretty simple. So I don't know how I'm going to film doing this. I'm going to try. Alright, hook the microphone up for this so you can hear me underneath the bed complaining. Try to keep that out of the way. Got to keep it out of the way of my feet though too, because I got to shimmy my way all the way up underneath this bad boy. This is never fun because it's very, very tight, and if I put my arms the wrong way, I can't get them back out. Alright. More clothing. What did I do here? So we have a little spot here. Take you guys with me. Let's see if your light works. Oh, cool. It's on red and flashing. Or it's dead. I think the light might be dead. Okay, I thought I charged that. But what we got is a little spot underneath here for little man. He's got only one bone under here right now, but yeah, like I said, it's very tight. And this is not very much fun to get underneath. But we have to block it all off, otherwise Mateo will burrow himself all the way to the back and you can't get him out. It's a real pain in the butt. Yeah, okay. We're gonna set you up there. I think you can't see crap. Can you see me? You see my hand? Okay. I gotta pull this tote back. One of these totes I wanted to look through anyway. Don't remember which one it is though. Might be this one. It is. I keep pulling this one out thinking there's something in here that I'm looking for. I had batteries or something I think I'm looking for. Because I got batteries and I can't find, because the blink cameras are dying. One's already off, actually. Ooh. Can you guys actually fit underneath here with me? Maybe, maybe not. Kind of, sort of, not really well. You're bumping your heads. See, this back corner up here is where the roaster was. But that's not where the roaster's going to go. I think there's another, yeah, there's another tote there. That's, I forget what's in it, DVDs maybe? Wonder if I can slide that one all the way forward or not. I think there's a height restriction, that's why I didn't do that. There is another tote over here. Oh, there's DVDs. This one here, I don't think is anything important. Actually, it looks like I turned that one sideways. But I think this tote here, I left to the end so I can get to it. And I'm not sure why. Well, let me pull this one out quick and see what's in it. Yep, not putting you guys back underneath there. All right, to the box, to my AirPod Pros. A Mac drive, which you need a special cable to connect to the USB-Cs. A cable to hard drives. And then down here's the Sony vlogging monitor in the box of the Sony, which I might end up putting this stuff on eBay. Who knows, maybe I can make some money on that. Because like I said, it's not going to work for me. And then when Sherry and I went to the Intrepid and the Ice Bar, and this, well, there's another Intrepid with the Growler. I thought one of them was us in the spacesuits. Is he in the spacesuits? I know it's in here somewhere, but yep, transparent. You know, the funny thing is, the other day when I was at over here at the General Dollar, they had blank hats. I actually thought about doing a logo print and putting a CWV logo on a blank hat. I'd rather it be fitted, but I don't know if you can get blank fitted hats. I have to keep my eye out. Oh, I really wish I had the freaking light working on this thing. Wouldn't matter because the angle I have to put it at, it wouldn't really help anyway. There's not a lot of space underneath here. That's all DVDs. That one there, I think that might be more DVDs or clothing or something, I'm not sure. But that's a different style tote and it doesn't fit under here really well. I kind of need to get to it, so that pins me in up to that last tote. That little gray one can go here. Hell, I could even go all the way to the front, but I'm going to have to pull things back out if I want to do that. We had this all set up, and then we had to take it apart for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That sucks. And I'm running out of time here. It is 12:39. This is truly the rough part about it. I don't know if the screen's going to lighten up enough. But I did get the little tote that had the Sony stuff in it. The hard drive and the pictures. That gives me one. I think that gives me enough space now. Because I got the little gray one right here next to the roaster, which is now accessible. So if we want to cook again, we can. Okay, Tim. Having your cage, and I could have put the Joby light on this thing and made it better, but it's actually not that dark under here. I don't know why the camera's not showing any light whatsoever. Maybe it is. Who knows? Screen's not that bright. Broke a sweat doing that, but I'm done. It's actually a nice cool breeze when you get close to that wall. Because the insulation in this place is amazing. I've been dreading doing that for a while. I think you got some smudges on your lens. Anywho, okay. Let's try that piece of whatever the hell it is. Looks like wrapping paper or something that Mateo got a hold of. You gotta watch that little dog. Because all of a sudden he'll just have a plastic wrapper in his mouth. Or a peppermint. Or you never know. And he just sits there and looks at you with it in his mouth like, look what I found. He's a little turd. Still not feeling well, puppy girl? This one's not eating. What are you licking? What are you licking that for? Stop. Curled up in his little bed. You curled up in your little bed, little stink butt? That's basically the day. Her belly's not feeling well. She's not eating again. After so many good days. This dog. Outside in the brutal tundra of 26 degrees. With wind. I am trying on my new gloves. Supposed to be windproof. The name of them's a little suspicious. T-Bagwell. It looks like the Italian flag on them. Nice thing is they have like a zipper that tightens them up. And they're supposed to work obviously with your phone. Which I do have the filter on the iPhone. I just wanted to see how it works in the case. Because I haven't done any testing with it. Oh, that is invigorating. Wind, yay! We're outside, guys. It is almost noon. So, but she is, her anal gland, when you get that really bad smelly smell, yep, that's what's going on with this one right now. So, poor Amazon driver. I'm kind of happy I didn't get that job. Dear God. Woo! Yeah, it's breezy. That's got to be throwing the wind chill into even, I don't know, like 20s? Well, maybe teens. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looking day outside until you're outside in it. Gee, Mike, why don't you want to do anything Sunday? It's going to be 34. I'm being a wise ass. You know, he's got other things to do. I offered to help him if he needs any help with his mom's, but I think it's kind of just a personal thing that he wants to go through stuff himself. So, yeah, unless he contacts me, you know. But, you know, supposed to have a phone call last night, and the beta 3.1 came out, and I crashed. I started the update, laid down with her, and you know, just was like, nope, don't have it in me anymore. Fell asleep. So, whew, feels like it's been forever since we've gotten outside for a little walkie walk. Trying a nice change of pace, not doing it for so long, but it gets old just vlogging in the car where it's somewhat warmer. But I know exactly what I did wrong last night. Is I got the Australian licorice down here at Dollar General, and Miss Beggar here, and I gave her more than one, and now today she won't eat. So no freaking more. You gotta move your tail out of the way to pee. You know when she doesn't feel good because she got her tail tucked, and then she tried to pedal and she almost couldn't pee because of her tail. Amazon must be pretty busy still, because they're running blank vans. They're not even running the Amazon trucks. It's funny, I saw one of the new mail trucks around the other day. Those things look so weird. I wish I would have filmed it, because it's just, I can't even, no, I can't explain it. Do you remember the taxis in the original Total Recall? That's what it looked like. It had this flat freaking stubby nose, and then that's what it looked like. It looks like the taxi from Total Recall. Holy crap. Yeah, it was an odd looking little beast. It's really weird because the Postal Service, they don't run license plates. They used to, I thought they'd run government ones. Now they don't even run license plates. And on the front of the vans is the post office logo. It's not even a brand. So it must be specifically built just for them. So, you guys noticing something? I'm not shutting it down. I don't care if people have been walking around me lately around here. I don't quit. I don't sit there and hit stop. As long as I'm not filming them, I just keep my clip going. People going by, just turn the camera away. Especially with this camera, since it doesn't have background blur. So, and I've been alternating between day after day, mainly because one camera still has footage on it from the day before, and if I'm still in the middle of editing, I just clear out the camera that was 2 days ago and start filming with it, as I did today. So, and I am running the, actually the OM6's tripod on this thing. That's how I was doing that, because I figured it'd give me a longer base. But, that gives you quite a bit of, extra handle, but yeah. So if you were to raise this thing up and you were to hold this part instead, you'd actually have, I'd say the other one is probably right about where my finger is here, lengthwise. So this gives you longer feet for stability, for standing it up. And we are doing a boom boom. Yay! Boom boom princess. All right, well that was successful. She did a very healthy and a good size boom boom. One thing we've noticed is, like the other couple days, she's been doing these itty bitty little guys. I mean, like smaller than your pinky coming out. I know, TMI. But following that is usually when we have belly problems. So honestly, me giving her those licorice might not have anything to do with it. It's just, I feel like the correlation, since it's the very next morning, she doesn't want to eat. But now she's back to healthy, her size potties. So this poor pup. Hopefully she wants to eat something. Why? What are you doing? You hungry? Priya, you hungry? Are you hungry now? You hungry now? Well, so far, I mean, that was not a very long walk. But I don't feel the wind coming through these bad boys, which is what the concept is. They're supposed to be windproof. One of them says it on it. I got 2 pair of mediums and 2 pair of smalls. I have little hands. The smalls are perfect. They fit underneath where my watch is, so they're not interrupting my watches. on either wrist, which is a nice feature. Little man's not going to be happy with me, but he is going to get his jacket on and his harness on, and he coming out to do a potty run as well, because he needs to get out a little further than just the patio. All right, Peapot, your turn. Your turn. Little dog's turn. Harnessed and jacketed. Come on. No. Come on. You're going this way. We're going into the wind. Yeah, the wind is really bad this way. And this is the normal coming from the west. Oh. Oh, man. You know, it sucks out here, but it's also nice to get outside for a minute. For myself as well. Nice thing about this is, boy, do I have a lot of handle to hold on to. I wish those legs, though, had a little bit of the rubber on them for grip. These things have some pretty decent little traction on them. And I don't even know if I can get the iPhone out of my pocket with this thing on it, because the filter for these things, nope, the whole filter came off. It's in my pocket. Kind of figured that was going to happen. It's alright. I don't have a good grip on you. Look at the monster. Look at that monster. It's huge. Freaking huge. I just don't know if the filter is going to do anything. And do I have touch? I do. A little awkward. And of course, it's not working. What are you doing? Stopping me. Alright, dual record. So that gives it CPL and an ND, and I think I have the stop set to like one, because this thing does down to like a 1.5 stop, or I don't know, half stop. I don't know. Come on. I don't know what your deal is, dude. Look at the size of that thing, though. God, that is insane. Not gonna do much for video, but I mean, if we had the sun, maybe. She's over there. Obviously in water it would help out as well. I don't know, I'm getting some pretty decent definition right now with that. It might help. The nice thing too is that is so big that you get a filter for all lenses. So yeah, I'm at 1/8 stop. That's weird. I don't understand what this, oh geez, that was almost full dark. Interesting. Alright, let's fire this bad boy back up again. Come on. No. There we go. Swiping lens works really well. Now these gloves do work with it though. But yeah, that was almost full stop. That is, I think that's full right there. Probably won't note it. No, that went darker. Oh, let's take a look at that. Take it over a little bit further. Getting a little bit of a, you know what I'm noticing though? You're getting like a glow. It's actually affecting that green light. You see that? The green light is now more of like a reddish pinkish light with that on there. Oh, there's the green light. There it is. There's the artifact. Alright, enough of that. Come on, let's go. Come on. He does not want to be out here. He does not like wind. That's funny. I was wondering where the remote control for the M2 tilt thing is. It's in the pocket for this jacket because this is what I was wearing when I tried that out that time. Come on! It's like, no, I do not want to be out here, Dad. This weather sucks. No, it's actually blowing really hard. Okay, for everybody saying that a filter doesn't work with the native lens, but if you crank that thing all the way up, look where my ISO is at. 80. So it knocks the ISO way, way down. F-stop is 1.78. 1/121 seconds. Be curious to, that'd be an interesting test, would actually be take photos with it on and with it off. Obviously not in this weather because it's too brutal. But yeah, definitely would be interesting to see. And like I said, this case does not do a lot for your screen, so it's not designed really to, I mean, it's more for the attachments than it is to protect your device. Hey Mateo, did you have enough of this? Yeah? So get me back inside. It is not my type of weather. Hey, you want to go for a hike? You want to see Uncle Mike? That kind of rhymed. Hike Mike. One of these days we'll get back together again. I have the next 2 Sundays off. I forget what other day I have off in between though. See, the way like I've mentioned before, our weeks are Monday through Sunday. So if I get a Sunday off, that's the following week, and Monday's the start of the new week. I get 2 days off back to back, but then I work 5 days straight, if I'm not lucky. Alright, so that gives you a good idea of the difference in the DJI tripod feet type things, OM6 version, and the one that comes with the actual handle for the Pocket 3, or the Action 5, Action 4, Action 3. It's this itty bitty little guy versus this guy. Now, quite a difference in length. If I could hold on to him, that'd be great. Basically double. Now, it doesn't give you any extra height. It just gives you more stability because they both sit as flat as each other. In fact, the longer one might actually go lower. Probably not. You know, okay, maybe a tiny bit of height adjustment. The minimalist a bit, because there's more here in this center chunk than there is in this one. But it is so minimal, it's not going to help you much. But when you put it on something like, you know, now this one here is all built in, but if you put it on the handle, it gives you more stability. I mean, basically is what I'm getting at. You get that much more footing into, you know, what you're doing. So, alrighty, time to go to work. Alright, running late, as usual. Come on, car. I know, it's cold out here, buddy. I know. You know, it almost seems... No, doesn't matter which blower I have going, I get that squeal. I thought the other day when I had it on a different setting, it actually stopped. Oh, let's turn the heat back on. It was a little warm yesterday when I came. For some reason, the sun's gleaming in here. Now it stopped, or got quieter. I have it on defrost and feet, and the squeal stopped. Maybe it's a belt. I don't know. Could be a belt. I'll have to do some more research when it's not, you know, sub-zero out. Oh man! Yay! Off to work we go. I'm not ready for this day. I am. I mean, it is what it is. At least I do have help after 3 o'clock tonight, kind of. So I have a cashier and another person, but the cashier I'm probably going to send home at. If we're done boxing, I might send the cashier home around 7. We'll see. I don't know how busy we're going to be. But if me and the other associate can get done with things, then I'm gonna try to get her out of there. As long as she has the cleaning procedures and stuff done. So, but we have to walk off the bathrooms and walk off this, and who's dinging me? Okay, Tim does not work. I'll have to message him later and see if he wants to freeze his ass off with me. Like I said, my game plan would be coat them up and have them and get the car nice and warm and leave them in the car. I'll get them out and walk them a little bit and stuff, but not take them on that huge hike. Gives me a chance to focus on what I'm doing camera-wise, and that way I can give Tim the other set of filters. I have all the filters now. I dug them all out. I put everything together. It's a quick grab. And I'm going to keep looking at camera bags, but right now, not getting anything. Probably maybe around spring. Tim, I'm sure Mike and I will hang out once it starts getting a little bit warmer. And then it will be more of a thing to have. If I can, I mean, a lot of these ones that are dedicated for camera backpacks that are a little bit bigger actually have ways to attach the tripod to them. They have a strap dedicated for it. So that's going to be one of the key features on, as well as being able to get the camera out. A lot of them have like a dual. They have a door or a flap, and then they have what they consider a window where you can reach in and grab the camera out. Pretty simple. without having to put the backpack down and open the whole thing up, which right now, none of the things I have have that feature. So, plus to be able to carry the tripod. Like I said, guys, this crap gets expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. I just saw another, what's considered a, what the hell is that? An accessory base type thing, but it's by Falcon, and it gives you all kinds of extra little add-ons, and it fits with the original kit, which I don't even use, because I've been using the Sunny Life flip thing. I don't have it with me because I don't have that camera. I don't know what the hell they just did. They like ducked out of the way. That was weird. I have no stop sign there either, so I'm not sure. But it just gets ridiculous. I mean, you might say, oh, this is only a $10 part, or this is a $13 part, and then you buy a $20 part. Just keep adding that up in your head. 10, 13, 20, yeah, just keep, you hit $100 real freaking fast with, you know, accessorizing. It's like, I have right now basically every expansion kit I could ever think of that, you know, some are easy to put on, some are harder to put on, but I could throw, and I have the Joby light that I could throw on. So, I mean, I have enough things that I don't need. The only nice thing about the K&F Concepts charging base is the fact that it is Arca Swiss, and I can just lock in, lock out with it. But is it needed? No, not right now. Maybe never. Good evening, everybody. Ooh, it's a brisk one. It's in the teens now. It's like -8 Celsius outside. It cold. It very cold. Well, this is saying -7, but close enough, right? Once you're that cold, what's it matter? Trying to let this thing warm up a minute, because it's just, I don't think it's good for the transmission to, in this older car, to not let it warm up. I don't know really what the engine running, if that really does much for the transy, but let the oil and stuff get moving here a little bit. Yeah, heat's cranked. Oh, I don't have my seat on. Put that back on. Yeah, yesterday on the way home, it was like, for some reason, I got really hot, so I like turned everything down and turned the seat off. Regretting that right now. I gotta start my car either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know which. And charge the remote. I got it up to, I thought I had it up to like 67%. It's already down to 18. Probably because I left it in the car sitting in the cold. Like, you dirty brat, you. Alright, it's been running for about 7 minutes. Maybe less. No, yeah, closer to 5. Oh, what a fun night. Well, it is done and over with, and we are on our way out of here. Get to do it 2 more times. Thursday, Friday. Yeah, and they were wrong. We had no all that yesterday, and yeah, yesterday was EBT day. So, thank you for turning your turn signal on, buddy. I didn't know if you were going my way. That's why we were so busy. Today we had slightly more help, but you know, we didn't do too bad in the end, considering where we were. We almost doubled what they'd done until like 1 o'clock. So this is what they don't get. You know, evenings is when we're busy, when people get off work, and they don't staff us for busy evenings. Tomorrow night it's 2 of us after 4 o'clock. Well, maybe 5, depending how long the manager stays. So, definitely be some things I probably skip tomorrow night, depending how busy we are. Because, you know, be on curbside till 5 o'clock. So I've already lost 4 hours of my shift boxing for doing, you know, shopping for other customers. Fun times. Alrighty, guys, get home. I guess Priya's feeling a little bit better. Not 100%. Hopefully tomorrow she's much better. Got to get up in the morning, get her moving, get her out, give her food. I don't know if that's the issue or not. You know, it could be the licorice. It could be Could be numerous things, but nonetheless, thank you very much for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe, and I will see you in the morning. Yeah, that was one of the things on that guideline. Don't ask people to subscribe, thumb up, and comment. Okay. If you want to, go for it. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe.